What if I told you that your dream retirement spot isn't just real, it's actually waiting for you? And no, it's not overpriced Florida or some cliché European town swarmed with tourists. In fact, the perfect place for you to retire peacefully, affordably, and maybe even luxuriously might be one you've never even considered. In this video, we're breaking down how to find your ideal retirement destination in 2025. Because let's be honest, retirement isn't just about chilling on a beach with a cocktail. It's about healthcare that won't bankrupt you, communities that actually welcome you, safety that lets you sleep at night, and a life that feels exciting again. Whether you're looking for palm trees, mountain air, or vibrant culture, all while living on a budget, this guide will help you pinpoint exactly where you belong. And by the end, you'll know more than 90% of people who are still Googling best places to retire. So, pack your mental suitcase, we're going global. Alright, let's get into it. How do you actually choose your ideal retirement destination without gambling your future away? Start with your lifestyle goals, not a map. Most people open a globe, point randomly, and say, "This looks nice." Nah, start with you. Do you want peace and quiet in the mountains? A lively beach town with music and cocktails? Or maybe cobblestone streets and rich culture? Ask yourself, what pace of life makes me feel most alive? Do I want to blend in or stand out? Am I looking for nature, community, or convenience? If you don't define your lifestyle, you'll end up in a country that looks great in photos but feels like a mistake in real life. Cost of living, the deal breaker. Let's be real, your retirement dream can crash hard if your wallet can't keep up. So here's what you really need to look at. Rent or housing costs, can you buy property there? Healthcare affordability, public or private options. Grocery and utility prices. Hidden costs like expat insurance, visas, and transportation. For example, Panama might offer tropical paradise for cheap, but Switzerland? You better bring gold bars. Pro tip: use cost of living comparison sites like Numbeo or Expetistan. If a city is 60% cheaper than New York, that's your green flag. Healthcare and insurance, don't ignore this. Imagine retiring somewhere beautiful, and then realizing the nearest decent hospital is 300 miles away. Look for quality of healthcare, public or private. Availability of English-speaking doctors. Health insurance options for foreigners. Countries like Portugal, Costa Rica, and Malaysia are favorites for good, affordable healthcare, and they won't bankrupt you if you break a bone. Immigration and visa rules, can you actually stay? This is where most people fail. You fall in love with a place, only to realize you can't legally live there more than 90 days. So always check. Visa-free entry rules for your passport. Retirement visa options, many countries offer these. Residency requirements, like proof of income or property ownership. Countries like Mexico, Panama, and Ecuador have super chill retirement visas. They want you there. Language barrier, will you thrive or struggle? Now look, you don't need to speak 7 languages, but imagine dealing with bank forms, medical stuff, or the police without understanding a word. If language gives you anxiety, focus on English-speaking countries, places with large expat communities, countries where English is widely understood like the Philippines or Portugal. If you're open to learning the language slowly, Latin America can be your playground. Alright, now that you've figured out the logic, cost, visas, lifestyle, healthcare, let's talk about the stuff no spreadsheet can calculate, how it feels to live somewhere. Safety, the vibe check you can't ignore. Yes, safety stats are important, but don't stop there. You've got to ask, do you feel comfortable walking at night? Can you leave your phone on a cafe table for 5 seconds and expect it to still be there? Are the locals friendly, or does everyone stare like you're a UFO? Use tools like the Global Peace Index, but also go watch vlogs from expats, Reddit threads, or even Google Street View. Because even the prettiest cities can have dark corners. Community and loneliness, the silent killer. Nobody tells you this, but loneliness is what destroys most retirement dreams. So ask yourself, will I be able to make friends here? Are there expat communities, local clubs, or meetups? Will I feel like an outsider forever? Thailand might be cheap, but if you're on your own 24/7, it'll eat you alive. Portugal might cost a bit more, but with friendly locals and thousands of retirees already living there, you'll feel like you belong. And yeah, you're retiring, but you're not disappearing. You need human connection. The 30-day test, try before you cry. Here's the golden rule. Never retire to a place you haven't stayed in for at least 30 days. Book a short-term rental. Live like a local. Grocery shop, take the bus, go to the doctor, do all the boring stuff. If you still love it after that, you might have just found your spot. If you hate it after 2 weeks, congratulations, You just saved your retirement. Gut feeling? Yep, that's a real factor. Sometimes everything on paper looks perfect, but your gut says, nope. Listen to that. You're not just picking a country. You're picking your new life. Your sunrise walks. Your grocery store runs. Your favorite coffee shop. Your memories. So choose a place that doesn't just fit your budget, but makes your soul feel like it's finally home. Now here's your mission. Make a list of your top 3 dream retirement spots. Compare them side by side using the points in this video. And most importantly, plan a real visit to your number 1 pick in the next 12 months. This isn't fantasy. This is your next chapter. And you've only got one life to write it. So choose boldly, retire smart, and build the life you actually deserve.